The whole point of a promo pack is to get your music heard and to define yourself as an established individual artist. Having an informative and professional pack can be what distinguishes you from other artists. It should also reflect you as an artist and portray your personality. This is important because it will be what gets you recognised in the music industry and will be what engages the audience. For our secondary research, we looked at a variation of other similar indie artists such as Ed Sheeran, Arctic Monkeys and Jack Johnson. An example of an indie digipack is the Jack Johnson album covers. He uses a lot of nature in his shots, and the simplicity of each image also reflects the artist's laid-back image. Therefore, our digipack contained naturist backgrounds on each page, as well as following his conventions of close-ups with his guitar. I think it is the picture with the most aesthetic qualities because it is extremely different and unique, and unlike any other picture that has been taken, it also goes against audience's shared understanding that usually in a picture, the person or object in the foreground should be in focus. However, the picture goes against that, and I really believe that having the sunset in focus makes the picture more individual. The style of writing is simplistic, yet the colours in it represent the colours of the sunset background, which are edited through Photoshop. I also wanted to ensure we get a close-up on the digipack to create proximity for the audience, making them more likely to invest in the artist because they get drawn into their face. There's also nothing to hide behind in a close-up. It's just the artist's face, and although this is simple, I think it's very important. It makes the overall artist come across more genuine and believable. This is Rihanna's digipack for her new album Loud. One particular feature that attracted me to this digipack was the use of the colour red, which dominates the whole digipack and therefore creates a house style. The front cover shows a close-up of Rihanna's face, which suggests that she is the main feature of the album. These are the posters used in Rihanna's promotional package. As you can see, she has kept to the house style of the colour red. This creates a cohesion, and this means that she can be easily recognised and identified with by other professionals and the audience. Our poster and digipack follows the same conventions as Rihanna, in that our digipack photos are taken in the same area as we filmed. Our star is also wearing a bobble hat and guitar, signifying these objects to link to him, just like Rihanna's red lips and hair. Part of our post-production process, we interviewed a group of teenagers for our audience feedback. We interviewed teenagers because they were our primary target audience. Doing this helped to see what conventions and aspects they enjoyed, and would also change about the music video.
Yeah, I did understand the narrative. I thought the black and white was good. It showed that it was the past.
At first I was a bit confused with the narrative, but towards the end it all ties in together, especially with like the little girl doing the flip and then the older girl does the flip and then you realise that the same people were just older.
Yes, I did find the narrative very understandable, and the music went really well in some of the sections, like for example when the girl's starting to dance, that worked really well with the music.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty easy to understand, and I like the idea of the colour correction for when it was an older footage. It was sort of black and white compared to modern day where it was normal colour. And I like the song choice. The song choice is pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that the casting worked really well. I thought the idea that the artist and the little boy had the same hat, it was easy to relate to, and I thought that the fact that the two girls were very gymnastic-y.
Yes, because both the young ones look a lot like the older versions of themselves.
Yeah, I think it worked really well actually. I totally believed that the older and the younger versions of the characters were the same person, and the boy who wore the hat as a young and an old person really made it clear for everyone.
I like the fact that Jordan Burroughs wrote the song himself and he was the actual star in the music video. I do think the casting was successful. Having the actual songwriter playing the main role and the star was quite good because for the instrument sync and the lip sync, because he was playing the guitar himself because it was his own song and he knew the words.
To be honest, I didn't really think there's much to be changed. I thought it was quite good.
No, I wouldn't change anything. I think it's really good.
I think the only thing I would probably change is the fact that at the beginning with the acoustic guitar and the music that was playing was an electric guitar. Didn't really make sense.
Not really, I don't think so.
The use of media technology was extremely helpful during the process of creating our music video, particularly the use of the camera. We decided that in order to make our music video aesthetically pleasing as possible for our audience, we wanted to use a high-quality camera. Therefore, I used my own Canon camera. This was also easier to use than the school camera because it's a lot smaller. Therefore, this made transport a great deal easier. When referring to the camera, we wanted to ensure that the look and texture of the music video matched the narrative and genre we wanted to be portrayed. Therefore, when filming, we used a variation of shots so that there was a contrast variation throughout the video. We also ensured that the quality looked high and professional by experimenting with different types of focus. Another form of technology that was beneficial during the making of our music video was the use of blogging. Being able to constantly make posts and record changes that were made, such as cast, characters, narrative, and costumes, enabled us to track our process weekly. During the post-production stage, another essential form of technology used was video editing. During this stage, the narrative of the music video became clear through the use of cutting keyframes, fades, dissolves, audio effects, eliminating background ambient noise, and adding in the music to sync with Jordan's singing. A particular part of editing that I feel really completed our music video was editing the shots from the past to be black and white. When we asked the audience about this, they said it really helped to distinguish the story and gave the video a unique and eye-catching twist.